Happy Friday, you beautiful souls. So, just to quickly confirm, just remember I never private message anybody regarding readings or anything like that. I just do these videos because it fills my joy with heart and love to bring awareness to you. So, this is going to be a collective weekend reading for you all. And I don't know if this resonates with anyone, but take it as it resonates. But I was getting the feeling on your right hand, your fingertips are really cold and numb. Are you suffer with that? If this fits, take it. If not, leave it behind. It was not a message for you. And as always, with all my messages, please don't try and make them fit. If they're not for you, scroll on. But do share, like, and subscribe, or just share it, because if there's not a message here for you, there might be a message here for somebody else. Also, if you're liking my nails, Glamour Tips, Burbage Road. Paula does my nails, she's fab. Anyways, back to reading. So this week I've decided I like to work with shadow and light energies. It's about bringing our unconscious mind to the conscious living. I've done a lot of shadow work myself, and I feel like sometimes we need to become aware of them issues within self. So as well as I'm all about love and light, I'm all about as well awareness. So today I decided to pull a soul truth card as an opening message. What you're either repressing, not acknowledging, not being aware of. We'll deal with that when it comes to it. I've already pulled the cards. I'm just making you aware of what I'm reading for this weekend. So I've pulled a soul truth card, and it will tell us what we're not seeing or what we're not aware of, and then it tells us on the back, prompts us how to bring some light to that. I've also done the tarot cards to make them helpful, hopeful, positive, and awareness and renewal energy. And I've done the what's going on, the challenges and the outcome. And at the end I will pull a spirit animal oracle deck. Got them sat with clear quartz and an amethyst crystal on there for you. So let's get into the reading. Soul truth message to open this reading. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? So that's what you're being asked. If you could have a magic wand and could have anything you desired in life, what would you choose? And on the back it says, burn with desire. There is a power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose, and what makes you happy, and do that. It's funny that, because so that's the soul truth message. Oh, float my hand then. If I had a magic wand and could have anything I desired in life, what would I choose? So what would you choose? If you could sit there and have that magic wand and choose something for yourself, what would it be? Burn with desire. There is power in your desires. Let them be your fuel today. Your desires are your soul's wings, and it's time to take flight. Today's soul action. Today, go inward. Your answers lie within. What do you desire? Choose to do what makes you happy. So sit with yourself and ask yourself that question. If you did have a wand, what would you want for yourself in life? Sit with that, get the answers, and then ask yourself, why can't you get that? Start writing stuff and make notes. It's funny that I had a wing on it because I have my little feather that I was swishing the energy with. Love it. Anyways, on to tarot. So the opening cards for the tarot of the what's going on. We have, and I do read cards in reversal as well, because I'm not manipulating the energy that comes out of the cards. Whatever comes out when I shuffle and ask the questions, they're what I take, no matter what position they come out in. So Ace of Cups come out in reverse. Now, I feel like you are not pouring into self. You are overgiving and overextending yourself in areas of your life, but you're giving yourself nothing in return. And just remember, everything starts with self. How can you give to someone if you're giving from an empty cup? What about you? you're going to have burnout, and you're just over giving and overextending yourself. And yes, it is nice to be kind, compassionate, show love, be nice to people, but also in the same breath, what are you getting back in return? Or it's not even about giving and getting, but it's about balance, boundaries, balance. And ask yourself, are you overextending yourself in any area of your life, but it's coming at a cost of self-abandonment, lack of time for self-care? Because this card is all about self-fulfilling, overspilling from your own cup. Look, when it's in the normal position, your heart's full and you've worked on your own emotions and self, then you can extend and give that and share that to others. But when it's this way, you're pouring from an empty cup, there's nothing left to give. It's time to start focusing on self, and self-care is not selfish. Self-care is a priority at times, and if people think it's selfish and they don't like that, then they are not your kind of people. Because then when you start pouring from that cup and start learning to love self, trust in self, pour into self, you are the boss energy, the Emperor. The Emperor come out in the what's going on with the Ace of Cups in reverse. So you could be blocking yourself from being boss energy. Yeah, this is what I'm feeling. You could be blocking yourself from being the leader in your life in any area this fits for you, because you're just abandoning yourself and your own emotions, because cups are all about our emotions. So you are abandoning yourself to fill other people's needs, which is making you be blocked to this Emperor energy. So in order to get to be Emperor energy, because the Emperor is good to go, he's sat with his armour on, he is just the best, one of the positive cards in the deck of being the leader, and he has got his gear on good to go. So he can strip that nice robe and that off and be good to go to war. He is good and good to go, and he's very authoritative power, the Emperor. So I feel you need to start pouring into self, because you are blocking your own boss, leadership, authoritative energy, because you are not pouring into self. You're blocking your own energy for that. If you work on self and start to learn to love yourself, pour into self emotions, you will find your boss energy and you will become the leader of your life. Now, in the challenges are only challenges if we are not aware of them and do not work on it, or if we're not aware of it and it goes past, or we are subconsciously not aware of it. But if you are consciously aware of it, you are choosing to act from that place. Now, the Knight of Wands came out sideways, so this could be a challenge, because Knight of Wands is all about is going forward. He is moving, taking fast action to what it is that drives him forward with fire, with his passions, with his creativity, what he wants out of life. Now, it's in the challenges. You might be stuck and blocking your own energy, again, because you are not pouring into self, because then also we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the Six of Pentacles, when it's in the upright, is all about you are wealthy and you are generous and you are giving to the people who need it the most. Being kind, compassionate, sharing that. So what you give, you get back. It's balance, because that's what it is when it's in the scales are in balance. When you are giving to the people that are less fortunate, whether that be communities, charity, friends, whoever. But when this came out in the challenge position reversed, so I feel like you are giving or getting less than you deserve. You may be over giving to people, but you're getting pittance back. People are breadcrumbing you. And this is not to be a negative reading. This is to bring awareness to your current situation. But also don't let tarot rule your life. But it's also bringing awareness to situations, to light, where you can look at areas in your life and be like, actually, yeah, I am overgiving too much here. So yeah, and that ties in with the Ace of Cups in reverse, because you are not giving to self, you're self-abandoning yourself and your own feelings and your own emotions to other people. So that's blocking your energy to be the leader and the boss in your life. So that could be as well, like codependency issues and stuff. You take it as it resonates for you. You could be giving somebody else all the... you could be bowing down and overfilling into someone else's cup, so they are feeling like the emperor energy, but you're abandoning yourself. Again, take what resonates. And in the challenge position, Knight of Wands, you are blocked. You've got blocked energy somewhere on your passions. It's like you don't know which direction to go in. You're stuck. Should I, shouldn't I? Have the courage to move forward. But just remember, life's about balance and how can you be of service to others. Now, if you're greedy and really stingy and tight and you are wealthy and you could help people but you choose not to, how about just trying to have a little bit of gratitude for what you have and do something that's nice for other people, because remember, what you put out, you get back. And this can also be you're over giving to other people and you are blocking what it is that you want from your challenges and creativity in life. You are blocked in the challenges, should I say, in going forward what it is that you want, because you're over giving to other people and you're getting nothing back in return. It's like you could be investing into something, putting all that energy and effort into it, but you're getting nothing back. You're just getting breadcrumbs. So that's something just to be aware of, and have a think about that. Now, in the outcome, we have the moon. Now, the moon is always things that are hidden from us that we can't see right now, but the path will be illuminated. The moon's there, it's dark night, the path's there, illuminated by the moon. So I do feel you are not knowing all the truths yet. There is some stuff to come out. In what area of life this is, you know, it could be you're waiting on a message, you're waiting on for some information, you don't know the whole truth to something yet. Somebody's telling you something and it's not quite true. And it can also be things seem bigger than what they really are. And out of things can be blown out of proportion and seem bigger than what they actually are. But the path to that will be illuminated for you to find the truth. It's hidden from you. You don't know yet. But not hidden from you in a bad way. Hidden from you that... Just remember, the truth always comes out in the end if it's anything negative like that. But also... you just aren't aware of that yet because you're waiting on information to come in. You haven't got all the resources that you need to move forward. But once you get that, justice will be served. And to me, this is like the karmic balance. He's got the scales again. He's sat on his throne. Karmic... I love justice. Justice is a thing that I'm big about. I love justice for injustice behaviour. That's just me. It's who I am. If I'm going to be the person that says something for someone that can't stand up for themselves or whatever, because I just don't like unjust behaviour. That's me personally. But I feel with this reading, you're self-abandoning yourself for other people's needs that are keeping you stuck in life. And you don't know all the truth or the information yet, but maybe you are becoming aware and gathering this information, and the path is starting to be illuminated to you. So, you might be the justice that turns this around and be like, actually, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going to start pouring into myself. Karmic balance. Justice will be served and it will work in your favour. But just remember, you have to do everything from self first. Pour from your own cup first. And if people don't like it, that's unfortunate, because sometimes we just have to be selfish, because when we work on self, we grow. We get the growth mindset, and you have to rein that in. Otherwise, you're going to be stuck in life and you're never going to move forward for what it is that you want. Now I am going to pull a spirit animal oracle message. I know this message has gone on for quite a while, but I wanted to get it out there that I wanted to do something a little different and bring things that maybe you are not aware of up to the conscious mind rather than the subconscious, because the subconscious is nothing bad. It's just that all we do is we live them from our old identities, our old belief systems, our way of thinking, our program. We're up in the thoughts mind and not from the heart. So ask yourself what it is that you want and feel that from a heart space. What is it that lights you up? Because then you'll start to see your life changing for the better. When you start pouring into self, it starts from self. Angels, in love and light and for the highest good, please make it helpful, hopeful and positive. What spirit animal message did the collective energy need to receive today, please, for weekend energy guidance? Thank you. Yeah, I thought I'd try something a little bit different. I wanted to try to work with the energies of unconscious and conscious minds, things and stuff that we're not aware of. So don't be alarmed, because 90% of the time, unconscious living is just what we think is normal. That's what I'm going to say. Anyway, spirit animal oracle message. Polar bear. Mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. I absolutely love that. And that is about you starting off. It was the first card for this reading other than the soul truth, which is, if you had a magic wand, what would it be? That might even be the answer to this reading when you sit and ask yourself that question. And we all have psychic abilities within us. It's about just working with them to bring them up. And you know what that can be as well? Listening and trusting your own gut feeling and your own intuition. Because 9 times out of 10, we shut that down and get in our thoughts all the time, that we stop listening to what our instincts and our intuition and our gut feeling is, because we're just living off the mundane every day. Let's just get up and go. We're on autopilot. We're not listening to ourself and our feeling and our emotions. Now I'm just going to read that card again. Polar bear, mystic. Know that the challenges you make you stronger, because every challenge is here to teach you something about self. Have faith when you face adversity. Have faith that your path's different to everyone else. Everyone else's journey is unique to them, and don't care what anyone else says. Let them. You do you, let them do them. It's time to take rest and dream and renew your strength. It's time to take rest and start pouring into yourself. Self-care. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. Shamans are known to be healers, and I just love the energy of shamans. I'm starting to work alongside that as well. And also, like I say, we all have psychic abilities, and it's trusting yourself. Have faith in yourself, trust in yourself, and listen to your intuition. What is your gut feeling telling you? You know, when you're going somewhere and you think, prime example, nothing to do with this reading, but just going to put it out there. If you're walking home on a night and you think someone's behind you and you hear footsteps, you get that instinct feeling, don't you? Your intuition's telling you to be aware of your surroundings, what's going on. That is intuition, like calling you to be aware. Now, that could be every day in your life. You're not listening to your own intuition and what it is that's fulfilling for you, and that could be blocking your energy and keeping you stuck. So it's time to pour into self first. Self-care is a priority. I don't care if people say it's selfish, because it's not selfish. It's where you learn to embrace who you are and you grow and you learn more about yourself. And sometimes you've got to question things in life. Get curious. Is people pouring into you what you pour into them? You know, it's give and take. It's about balance. Anyways, have a blessed rest of your weekend. I hope you've enjoyed this. I thoroughly enjoyed doing this reading for you. I know it's gone on for quite a while. You can press the ×2 button on TikTok and it will speed it up. But I feel like there's some really good questions here to get curious about. Ask yourself these questions. If it resonates, please do leave a comment in the comments section. Please do like, share and subscribe. And I wish you all a blessed weekend. Get some self-care. because it starts with you. Peace, love and light. Donna, namaste.